you can always make excuses. You can always say this thing's not perfect, this time's not perfect, the weather's not perfect. You can always say this is not the right time, everything's going wrong. Oh, this thing's not right today, this thing's not right, this thing's not right. But you got to think from the perspective of a future you. Are your excuses going to truly repair the regret you feel in the future? Are you going to regret all your decisions you made, all the bad decisions you made? Are you going to regret what you've done for yourself, how you've literally acted in them days, when now in the future tense it don't matter as much? It don't matter as much. Oh, you may be even in a worse circumstance in the future. That's worst case scenario, of course, but you may not be in an as good as position in the future. You may have not had the same amount of time in the future. Are you going to look back with regret? Are you going to look back with happiness that you made excuses on these days when you could have got out and done something, but instead you wanted to stay home and watch porn and eat some shit food? It's easy to ask yourself this. It really is easy to ask yourself this, and you need to ask yourself this. It's easy to ask yourself, but it's hard to actually take accountability for this, because say like on a day like today, I filmed 2 videos already. I woke up feeling terrible. I woke up feeling horrible. I woke up feeling absolutely, genuinely terrible. And I can make every excuse today. The weather, how I feel, I've not had the best week. I really haven't. But I can make every excuse, man. I can make every excuse that is in the book for me not to try. I can literally make every excuse. I can sit at home. Today's my day off. I can sit at home. I've got money. I can buy takeaways. I can eat shit. I can be a fat fuck. I'm bulking. I can make all the excuses I can if I wanted to. But at the end of the day, I know in a future tense, if I don't get what I truly can done today, if I don't truly fulfill who I know I can be and the person I know I can be, if I don't make these videos on these days when I can get ahead of schedule, when I'm going to be behind schedule otherwise, if I don't do this today, what's that going to do to me in a future tense? Am I going to be happy from my decisions that I made in a future tense? Am I literally that afraid of pain today, a little bit of hardship today, a little bit of rain today, getting wet today, a little bit of getting up and getting out today and speaking to a camera today, in order to stop myself in the future feeling regret? That's going to stop myself in the future feeling regret, because I know I've done and I've tried on this day. And it's so easy. It is very easy to let how you feel today dictate your future. It's so easy to do that. You can always feel negative. You're never going to feel perfect. You're never truly going to feel perfect. You may have like glimpses, a bit of times in each day for you to feel perfect. Let me wipe this over. You may have glimpses of you feeling perfect. You may have little times of you feeling perfect, but it's not going to be all the time. And you're going to have days like today where you wake up feeling terrible. Oh, the weather's horrible. Oh, this thing's negative. This thing's bad. Oh, I didn't feel the best. Oh, I wish I could have done this yesterday. You're going to have days like that. You're going to have days where you don't feel as good. You're going to have days where you don't feel as amazing. But on them days, that's when it adds up, when you truly get out and you do something for you. And that could be as little as anything. That could be you going to work today and you trying today, even though you don't feel like it, even though you may have a little clause to get out. That could be you trying to build something today. That could be you going to the gym today. That could be something as little as you want it to be. You going for a walk today. Be as little as you want. But if you don't allow yourself this time, and if you don't allow yourself this accountability on these days to look back in a future tense and say, I'm grateful for what I've done on these past days, because the future is going to come regardless. Or I might get hit by a train. You're not on a train track. You might get hit by a bus. You can make all the excuses you want, but overall, I don't know what I was on about then. But overall, yeah, if you literally look at the future tense, you're going to see that your excuses don't matter. You're going to see that your excuses don't matter. And overall, that's the message in this video. Overall, your excuses aren't going to matter in the future. If you make all the excuses today, in the future tense, you're going to look back with regret, sadness and pain. You're going to feel like, oh, I'm terrible, I'm rubbish, I'm not as good as I could be. Oh, I feel bad that I didn't try then. Why didn't I try then? You're going to feel this sense of negativity and sadness overall. You're going to feel this sense of negativity and sadness. It's like today, literally, I've got out, this is my 3rd video today. Not sure if you could tell, I seem to be getting worse on camera each video, but overall, you literally start having a sense of enjoyment and happiness in this. Even though the weather's horrible, even though the weather's not the best, this summer is meant to be warm. Overall, you start finding a sense of enjoyment out of this, and that's a beautiful thing overall for you and your confidence. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. You get enjoyment out of you trying. You get enjoyment out of you literally doing some work for yourself, doing something that's slightly hard for yourself. That's how you get true enjoyment out of yourself and out of your life overall. That's how you get anything, really. Everything you want on the side and on the other side of you getting up and you putting yourself in a little bit of an uncomfortable situation, whether that's you filming in the field when it's raining, whether that's you going to the gym when it's raining and when you don't want to, when your body's tired, whether that's you going to work when you don't feel like it, but you need the money. Whether it's whatever element of discipline it is, you're always going to have to face an element of discipline with it. You're always going to not have days where you feel the best. You're always going to have excuses that you can make today. I could literally make every excuse today. Every excuse in the book I can make today. But I'm not going to. Instead, we get up and we try anyway. Instead, we get up and we try to see how good we can get. We try to see how much better we can get. And that's overall important for us to understand on these days. And it'd be hypocritical for me to say this stuff and not actually do it. It'd be very hypocritical. And I hope you lot can get a sense and an element of, I don't know, like an element of like respect just for me getting up and doing these videos on these days where it's not the best circumstances. I know it isn't like an amazing, like massive thing overall, but overall it is a little bit hard to do on these days. And I'm not asking for anything from you lot. Don't worry. But overall, all I'm asking is that you lot take whatever value you can from this video and apply it to your life. Whether if there is any value in this video, I don't know. But overall, if you can take the value of, you're going to have excuses today. You're going to have every excuse you can face today. You're literally going to have all the excuses in the world. All this thing, the weather. You may have a day off, or I can stay at home. I can literally not try. I can not try to eat good. I can try or not try to better myself. You can have all the excuses you want. You can make all the excuses you want. I can make all the excuses today. I can stay at home in the warm house that we got. I've got money there. I can buy a takeaway easy. I can buy some shit food easy, and it won't really matter. I can order some bad stuff. I can masturbate 100 times if I wanted to, and then that would literally ruin me overall, you know, and that would be terrible for me in a future tense. But instead, I'm saying I've got to get out and I've got to try anyway. I'm behind on the videos, so I've done 3 today, and now I'm ahead of the videos. I can literally view it from whatever perspective I want, and I can say, if I get up and I try, even though I don't want to, even though I don't feel the best, even though this morning I woke up feeling terrible, I got up and I tried, and that's a beautiful thing overall. And then in the future times, I'm going to feel like, oh, I'm actually grateful I've done that, because it might have led to more results. You never know with these videos. Some videos do well, some videos don't. It is what it is, you know. And then I can look back in the future, at least I tried, and that's going to have a beautiful effect. I can look back tonight and think, oh, I'm actually grateful. I filmed 3 videos today. Oh, I'm grateful. I'm happy for that. And that's going to have a beautiful effect on me. An amazing effect on my confidence. An amazing effect on how I feel overall. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. I don't want you lot in this constant state in the future where you feel depressed and sadness for yourself. And overall, it comes from you trying and you doing stuff on these days for you to feel an element of gratitude and happiness for yourself overall. It don't come from nothing. It comes from you getting out in the rain and trying. It comes from you getting out and trying. It comes from you getting out in nature like this and trying. On the days where you don't feel like it. On the days where no one's about. On the days where literally no one's about because it's raining. And obviously some people's at work today, but overall it's raining. And there is people who walk the dogs, especially when it's sunny around here. Especially at this time. You can make every excuse, but your excuses are not going to stop the regret in the future. And it's not going to repair the regret in the future. And that's the overall message in this video. I hope you all got some type of value in this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment, please. It gets more recognition than the videos, please. Thank you. Nah, I'm joking. Do whatever you like. If you enjoyed the video, comment. If not, don't worry. Thank you for all love, Razim. Means the world. Thank you.